So our trip to Japan began in Helsinki airport, which I think is the best airport in Europe. So we reached our gate super fast as there were no queues, no labyrinths, no crazy long walks. There was a separate jet bridge for the business class passengers to board the plane, which is always greatly appreciated. So this flight was operated by Finnair's new version of A350, which means it has a small premium economy cabin, as well as brand new Finnair special business class with the non-reclining seats. And the business class is split to the main one and the smaller one in the rear. And so here it is. As we were traveling together, we chose the seats in the middle, which is always such a sacrifice as we both like traveling by the window. Anyways, as I mentioned, this is the new version of Finnair business class and the whole cabin is brand new, so not really bothered by the absence of the window. While we are waiting for the plane to depart, let's traditionally check the food menu. So they did provide the physical food and beverages menu, but I will not stop here for long just because they had an amazing interactive in-screen menu, which I found super cool as it's literally like an iPad because you can scroll, you can see what wine is recommended, when it will be served, and so on and so forth. So for this flight, we had dinner to be served just after we depart and then breakfast just before landing. So this is the choice for the dinner's main dish, which is either beef or fish or chicken. I think if you would like to have a vegetarian option, you have to order it in advance. So when you tap on the drinks, you can see the selection of the drinks that are offered on this flight. And again, how cool is that? You can see it with the pictures, you can see the way it is served. And then you can also click on it, and some of them you could see what are the ingredients or what is the suggested to take it with. The only thing is that I don't think you can order things from the screen, so you still have to request them from the cabin crew. But nevertheless, I found it super cool. As I always struggle with opening the table, especially with the camera, my partner Max is doing that. So I think it's pretty standard table for the business class. You can move it closer to yourself, you can move it further away from you. You can make it bigger, especially for the dinner time. So here it is. For the dinner, Max chose chicken, here it is, and it goes with the two starters, which is the salmon and beetroot. And myself, I had beef, which we agreed was the best option. For the dessert, there was a choice between a cheese, blueberry pie, and some Here is the mousse, which was actually very nice. I'm not sure what it's made of, but it tastes really good. The blueberry pie was quite standard, but enjoyable, obviously. So as the dinner is over, let's check the storage and amenities. Here is the small storage space, as well as the remote and USB chargers. Here on the side, there is another storage space where they put a bottle of water for every passenger. They also provide the slippers and the Marimekko amenity kit. I was actually surprised to learn how popular Marimekko brand is in Japan. But well, definitely not surprised to see it in a Finnair business class. The amenity kit itself is basic but has all the necessities: toothbrush, toothpaste, air mask, earplugs, and that's it. They also provide a headphone. Another very cool thing that they have is the wireless charger on the side table. And well, it's actually charging, so it's super cool. You can also connect to the internet for your flight, and I found the internet is working really good. As it is 13 hours overnight flight, we were obviously planning to sleep in a plane. We were curious to see how you can sleep in a non-reclining seats. But here it is, even without a recline, you can still use your seat as a normal bed. It was okay even for Max, who is 180 centimeters tall. After a few hours of sleep, the screen reminded us to stretch our legs, and we were ready for the breakfast. So for the breakfast, they served scrambled egg with the bacon and potatoes. Here it is. I found it quite heavy for breakfast, but I guess that's the Finnish way to start the day. So this is how odd our flight was, just because we couldn't fly above Russia. And here we are, almost ready to land in Japan. I guess here it was another silent regret of not sitting by the window. But thankfully, there was a very good camera view of our landing, so I could see how we landed in Osaka. Thank you for watching this video. This was Suitcase and Points. Press like, subscribe to our channel, and see you soon.